recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios, Meanjin, Brisbane.
On 102.1 FM.
And broadcast across Australia on the Community Radio Network.
You're listening to Zed Games.
Zed Games brings you the best in gaming news, reviews, community and culture. Want to reach out?
Share your hot take?
Or do you just want to share your favourite game?
Find us on socials at Zed Games AU.
You're listening to Zed Games here on 4ZZZ. My name is Hazel, and I'm here in the studio with my best friends in the world,
Zahra
and
Peter.
Oh my god!
Are you guys confused about your identities, or
No. I was just so overwhelmed with emotion. I'm just kind of like, no.
Thank you, Hazel.
Thank you, Hazel.
That is a genuine positivity moment.
Oh
Okay.
wow!
That is
Love
awesome.
this.
I got to make up for it with being toxic for the rest of the show now.
No!
That's
This-
right. That sounds like a normal Overwatch chat room.
If
Yeah.
you're
Or
not familiar,
Marvel
this
chat room.
is a show about video games and other sorts of games, and we're here to talk about them. We've got some reviews lined up for tonight.
Woo!
We've
Really
also got
excited.
some gaming news that we're going to get into. But to kick us off, how are the two of you?
I am doing absolutely fantastic, and I'm not thinking about my Nintendo Switch at home at all.
Okay,
Okay.
normal thing to say.
Yep.
How about you, Peter? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I have been playing games. I have
Nice.
been beating my head against the wall that they still have not patched in a crouch toggleable button on Borderlands. I'm still complaining about that.
No, but fair. That should
It's
be.
been a week
Shade.
now. Come on.
Get on it. Stop
know.
being like whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Stop the social media posts, all of them, the good and the bad. Just get onto that button.
Yeah, take that billboard I saw down
Yeah.
until this is fixed, all right?
I don't know why the marketing just seems to have been ramped up since launch.
I
It's
am
weird.
getting so many ads.
I know,
So many ads.
Before
And I
launch, it was
block
like,
all
oh
of
yeah,
them.
this is normal. Since launch, it just keeps stepping up.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why. I mean, it's a good game. I've been enjoying it. I haven't been having the same performance issues that a lot of people have, but
Yeah. Well, like performance issues, they happen.
They do.
Sometimes you just have to
performance
accept it graciously.
can be an issue.
Yes. How about you, Hazel? How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing so good. I'm
Aw.
doing so good.
Hell yeah.
Have you been playing any good games lately?
I've been playing some good games. I've been playing some games some might consider not good. I think, you know what? I'm not going to touch that debate. People are entitled to their opinions.
We don't have opinions.
As far as
on
I'm
the show.
concerned,
We're
let
allowed
a
them.
1,000 flowers bloom.
Aw.
But I ain't wasting any more time on it because we've got video games to talk about.
Yeah.
I never finished Hollow Knight, so I've gone back to it now that the Silk Song hype is happening.
That's that game that I have no reference for whatsoever. It just went straight by. Silksong came out. I'm like, cool. Aussie developers, even cooler. Just nah.
It's a hardcore
Nothing
platformer.
registering with me. I need to play it.
Think like Super Meat Boy kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's
I don't hate it.
Don't worry
it's
about
just,
I think it's just
Meh
not your
to me.
genre,
No. Like, I like
and that's okay.
I like Ori and the Blind Forest and those sort of games, and this seems like it should be, but it's just like,
it. It's also
to me-
bug themed.
that still also doesn't bother me, but
It does bother me.
there is nothing making me excited for it. I'm happy for everybody else that it is, but it's just a neutral reaction from me across the board. I'm just like,
That's
cool.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't
Sometimes
need
you
to
just don't care about something. Don't
Yeah.
have any opinion.
hop onto the hype train. The hype train has its own destination. And you've got your hype train coming up, which
Have you been playing anything aside from Borderlands?
The game I reviewed, the tonight. All the pronunciation correct there, sort of idea. Let Them Trade, absolutely fantastic game, very much right up my alley. If you know Anno series of games, it's kind of like a simplified version, but I'll get more into it during the review.
yes.
Mm.
And I've been playing the game that I'm going to review tonight, Fresh Tracks. It's pretty sick, if I do say so myself.
From the screenshots I've seen, it does look sick. For those from the 80s and 90s.
Caroline just messaged in saying that they are playing Silk Song right now.
All right, and it is time for the week in gaming news.
Woo! This week in gaming news. Well, this is awful.
Yeah.
The USA Department of Homeland Security posted a video recently containing footage of people being arrested with the Pokemon theme song playing over it, with clips of the show in between, with the caption, "Gotta catch 'em all," being a reference to the arrest being committed by ICE personnel. Pokemon fans have been calling for the Pokemon Company to sue, but former Chief Legal Officer Don McGowan has said that litigation was unlikely. Pokemon has formally responded. Permission was not granted for the use of our intellectual property.
Oh, that's an interesting topic. Nintendo versus USA.
I don't think you need to guess what our opinions are on this.
Yeah,
But just to be clear, this is disgusting.
it is.
This is absolutely revolting. And
When I saw it, I thought they'd got hacked, and I'm like,
yeah, it just seems extremely, extremely distasteful and disrespectful and making light of what is, violations of human rights.
yes.
The video's been taken down. So, guess we got brain cells over there, but absolutely revolting. And I am often disappointed by Pokemon. As a
been disappointed for
long-term
a good 20
Pokemon
years
fan.
now. Yep.
But it just, it really curdles my milk, It really, rances the vibes.
It definitely put a rancid taste.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just disappointed.
Shall we move on?
Let's move on to something else, Hazel.
The under 16 social media ban. So in December of this year, Australia's social media ban for teens and children under the age of 16 years is supposed to kick in. It's going to be targeting sites such as Meta's Facebook and Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and X, formerly known as Twitter. eSafety Australia will not formally declare which services meet which criteria for the social media ban, but they have approached some companies that they expect to comply. In relevance for gamers, Twitch, Steam, Roblox, Lego Play, and even GitHub are among the companies most recently approached. Meta has announced recently that it would start to implement AI in Australia to monitor teenagers on Instagram, and if they're suspected of being under 18, their account will be updated accordingly, restricting content for the user.
I'm still waiting for the next generation of logging in, where you have to log in with your government-issued ID that you get at 18 years old.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
I'm expecting it to come, and there will be a bunch of third-party companies that will be looking to profit off this, because I can guarantee you these bigger companies are just like, we don't want to have to deal with this. Pay third-party companies to give us the login.
I think for the listeners at home, I'm speaking as myself here, not as a representative of anybody, but this is not about protecting children. This is about violating your privacy and forcing you to cough up things like government ID, proof of age.
Yeah, the anonymity of the internet is gone, and general access to information is being prohibited. Yeah. Appropriate access to information is based on, your parents being able to monitor you online, not necessarily the government or these companies.
Do we still get IT safety classes in school?
I never
have
did,
no
but
idea.
I'm old. I got taught how to use a computer, and Google was the new search engine.
Whoa.
Yeah. Ask Jeeves for the win.
I
Wow.
just got, told just kind of over and over. You don't know anyone on the internet.
Yeah.
They don't need to know anything about you. If they need to know details about you, that's sketchy. Don't give them your details.
Yes.
And that extends to giant companies.
And that
Don't
extends-
give them anything.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Public safety announcement about privacy over.
Yeah. Let's get into some news nibbles here.
Oh, something a bit lighter.
Indeed. To celebrate the 30th anniversary of Rayman, the 1995 game has been adapted for the Game Boy Color, complete with an actual cartridge. By partnering up with Mod Retro, there's a few changes to levels and some missing characters, but new music to go with it.
I think that's so fun.
I love that there's a cartridge.
Yeah, no, it's like actual legit. It's a literal
It's a little
cartridge.
cartridge. It's awesome.
You can plug it into, if you still have a Game Boy Color, plug it in.
Yeah, you can probably find one on eBay pretty easy as well if
Yeah.
you really want to play that
Oh,
1995 retro Rayman.
I love people porting games to like ancient dead consoles. It's so good.
It's like, you know how like music comes out on vinyl, or like
Yeah.
more recently they've been coming up on cassette tapes as well.
Do you reckon they're going to release like a SNES system that has like a USB inside it, which is modern tech, but it's still the cartridge, but it allows you to insert it into a modern SNES system or something?
I don't think people are ready for that.
I don't think they are, but that would be cool.
Moving on, An Infinite Jail is the first standalone video game based on the work of horror artist Junji Ito. Software Entertainment has revealed that it is a first-person survival horror that centers on the twisted potential of human nature and fear of the unknown. There is no release date at this point, to my agony.
Centers on the twisted potential of humans.
I mean, look, that man loves twisting up humans.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say on his works. Loves
Betcha he's
twisting them
ultimate
up.
twister.
That was Soft Star Entertainment, by the way.
Yeah.
Moving on, Peter.
Yep, we
next
got a
story.
look at the upcoming Wolverine game in this month's PlayStation State of Play, set to release next year, as well as confirmation that Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 is coming to the PS5 in December. We also got a good look at Saros, which builds on Returnal, set to release in March 2026, and we finally got a look at Kojima Productions' next game. They've released a teaser for OD Knock, which looks incredibly unreal.
It's made on Unreal Engine 5, but like, it looks wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was surprised at his other announcement.
We don't need to worry about that.
No, not yet. It's
No.
several years away.
But speaking of things announced, we've got some upcoming games to hop into.
That we do.
Coming out today, September 25th, we've got Consumi for the PC, Ayasa, Silence of Shadows for the PC, Death on the Nile for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch and PC, Hades 2 for the Switch 2, Switch and PC, have fun we all, Out of Time for the PC, Silent Hill Forte for the PS5 and PC, Sworn for the PS5, Xbox Series X and S, Switch and PC, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds for all consoles! Yeah, baby!
I did see something on that one. Apparently you can customize cars, and it just reminded me of the PS3 Mod Nation Races game, and I'm just
Yeah,
like,
you can customize your cars.
yeah.
Well,
Anyway, there's other
That's
games
everything
coming out.
today.
September 26th, we have got Catan-esque 3 for the PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC, Clover Pit for PC, Hotel Barcelona for PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC, and Pac-Man World 2 Repack for all consoles.
Everything known to
and
man.
PC.
Including the Samsung fridge. Coming up later on, though, we have September 28th, Mind Diver for PC, September 29th, Bounce Masters for PC, and Unyielder for PC. And rounding out the week, we've got September 30th, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny on PC, Xbox S and X, PS5, Nintendo Switch 2, Lego Party, which I'm looking forward to, on the PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC, and Final Fantasy Tactics, the Ivalice Chronicles, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Switch 2, Switch, and PC.
And that's all this week in gaming news. All right. You are listening to Zed Games
Zed
on
Games.
4 Triple Z.
Zed.
My name is Hazel, and I'm here in the studio with my friends
Zahra!
and
Poida. Pietro.
Well,
Pierre.
Zara is
Pete.
about to take us away on an amazing journey. So
Zara.
Come with me, everyone.
here we go.
Do you like music?
Yes.
Do you like skiing?
Yes.
Do you like games?
Yes.
Yes.
It's got everything.
I actually don't know about skiing. I've never skied.
Snowboarding's fun.
What are we talking about?
I'm going to be reviewing fresh tracks developed and published by Studio Buffalo and available on the PC and PS5. Once upon a rhyme in Norwin, as they say, a young adventurous guy is called upon by the mystic of adventure, Coda, to embark on a quest across Norwin, navigating dangers and obstacles to recruit the other mystics and save the land from an awful cacophony that had once destroyed a world before this one. Fresh Tracks is a rhythm-based roguelike where you will play through a series of story songs, some of which details parts of your adventure as Sky, and others which tell the stories of past adventurers. You start with the mythic Coda by your side, narrating your journey the entire way as the mystic of hope and pop, while you ski through this cold landscape. Ski. Your primary mode of transport is on skis, and you'll need to avoid obstacles by dodging left or right, ducking down, or doing a hop over gaps in some obstacles. You also have a sword for destroying some obstacles entirely. And being a rhythm game, your actions are very timing based. The movement combinations can be really intense, especially in particular tracks where there are a lot of moving obstacles. Using a controller is highly recommended. I cannot fathom playing this game otherwise. The haptic feedback from the controller was also extremely helpful. Wired headphones or speakers is also highly recommended, not Bluetooth, to minimize any lag that there could be between the music and the gameplay, because the gameplay can just be that tight. So, you play through a few story songs before you reach a boss track, which completing will recruit another mystic to join your journey. The first mystic you can unlock is Sogva, the mystic of adventure and rock. But it's not easy. If you take too much damage in a story song, you wipe out, and so ends your run. But your story does not end. Hence, the roguelike part of this game. As you play, you can collect echoes, which will persist between runs, and you can unlock specific types of skis, which will give you special abilities, such as increased invulnerability after getting hurt, giving you more time to recover without wiping out. Or it gives you an extra hop in the air, making some movements a bit easier. Gradually, bit by bit, you get better at the game, you get better gear, and you get further and further into the run. When you unlock a mystic, you can choose which mythic will narrate your journey at the start of your run, and will not only give you additional abilities like Encore, which lets you retry a story song if you wipe out, but it also changes the story being told in the story song. The song itself is the same, but the level and obstacles do change, and the narration changes as well, giving you another perspective, or a continuation, of a story song you played before. There's 28 tracks in this game, across multiple genres like pop, rock, rap, a bit of R&B, a bit of metal, and they are genuinely pretty fun to listen to. And it is an absolute blast to play through, especially when you hit that flow state. It is thrilling. It feels awesome to have a section of the track where the track is just going crazy at the drums and you get a hack and slash with your sword in time with the drums. It's just really, really awesome in that way. And there is a story in this game, revealed a bit by bit, mythic by mythic, and the stakes feels more and more intense with each track. And as you progress in your run, the story songs get more complicated in their rhythm and movement, require spot-on timing, or at least the ability to keep your cool. But it's so satisfying when you nail a song. You do have a practice mode which lets you try a story song over and over without affecting your run, but it's important to know that each run will be different. There's a lot of songs and a few variations of each song, and you do get some choice during the run between a couple of songs. You can also purchase power-ups and charms during your run by spending whispers, which don't persist like echoes from run to run, so you got to spend them or lose them, but they'll help. I've got a few complaints, however. There's just a little bit of polish that is missing, particularly when I finish a story song and it's time to transition into the next story song. That transition is not always smooth, and often the music just sort of abruptly ends and cuts into the transitional track. It's just a bit jarring. And I did have some performance issues, drops in frame rate, a bit of lag, voice tracks repeating itself. That might be a computer thing, but you want to tweak your settings for the best experience. Otherwise, Fresh Tracks is a blast. I thought it would be a bit goofy with the skis, but it's beautifully done and it just feels awesome to play. It feels great to keep trying again and again, and I feel like a rock star when I crush a track. It has loads of replayability, and if you've got a hankering for a refreshing rhythm game, Fresh Tracks is my recommendation.
You're listening to Zed Games. My name's Hazel, and I'm here in the studio with
Zahra
and
Peter!
And Peter now has a very special review for us.
Oh, I'm excited for this one.
Indeed.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's go.
Board, link the road. Traders roll, markets followed. Lights on watch, please. Wood start. Potatoes, please. Taxes paid. It's time to let them trade. Thank you. I tried.
That was amazing.
That was incredible.
That was fantastic.
All right, take us away to the
Indeed.
world.
So
of
today
fucking
I am
trade.
reviewing a resource trading management cozy city builder economy sim thing. Yeah, there's no distinct way to describe these games other than you sit back, you let them do what they want to do, and this one's called Let Them Trade. So, sometimes a resource management strategy game doesn't need to crush you with spreadsheets, it just needs a good rhythm. Let Them Trade is exactly that kind of vibe. A warm, wooden, board game world on a kitchen table where you guide a fledgling realm, watch merchants do their thing, and skim a little tax as your reward. It's calm, it's clear, and once it clicks, it's quietly addicting. You play the ruling hand of a region rather than the mayor of a single town. The early minutes are gentle. Place a settlement near forests, mountains, or other basic environment tiles. Connect roads, and then sit back to let it breathe. Traders decide what to haul based on supply and demand. Each city runs its own budget. You don't micromanage every cart. You set the stage, watch the routes spin up, and nudge the system when it needs help. The art direction sells the concept immediately. The entire map is a wooden set of hex tiles laid out on a kitchen table. You can zoom in close to admire the cart tiles and tiny carts rolling by. You can pan far enough to take in the room itself. There's even a cat lounging on the windowsill nearby. And yes, you can pet the cat. It sits up with a little meow anytime you click it.
Aww.
If you're new to City Builders, I would definitely recommend starting with the campaign. That's where the tutorial lives, and it's handled with a very light touch. There was even little videos that you could play of exactly what you needed to do with each instruction, so even if you're a little bit difficult to read or otherwise, you could probably get through it. The game walks you through core actions without drowning you in terminology, and you can pause freely to think. Typical sessions for me were around 40 to 90 minutes after work, just long enough to complete a scenario goal or get a satisfying chunk of road network for faster trade build, but I can easily see the hours melting away on a lazy day off. Mechanically, the satisfaction comes from observation and placement. Early chains like wood and potatoes meet peasant needs and get taxes flowing. Bottlenecks are usually time and demand. Trade takes a moment to spin up, and you start reading which markets are hungry and which routes are too long. Trader pathfinding behaved exactly as you'd expect, and if there were any issues, they generally sorted themselves out when I adjusted road layouts. There is a mild amount of combat to be aware of. You create troops, knights mostly, to combat bandits disrupting your trade routes, but I mostly just treated my knights as set and forget, just enough to keep the roads safe without dragging attention away from whatever I was planning. Difficulty stays friendly. Later scenarios layer more moving parts to keep track of, but if you take your time and lean on pause and the usual suite of time controls, 1 times, 2 times, 3 times speed, that kind of sort of thing, you can usually recover from mistakes. Where the game falls a little short for veterans is long tail complex. I'm an Anno veteran. I have spent probably close to 800 hours in Anno. I love them. They're sprawling tech webs and industrial resource management puzzle games. Let Them Trade aims for a lighter touch. The scale grows, yes, but it never asks me to build a second brain to keep up, which is either a plus or a minus depending on what you want after work. Controls feel snappy, using mouse and keyboard. The UI density stayed readable even as my trade network got very busy, though I know for myself that I am very comfortable with information-heavy overlays. I had 1 or 2 moments where clicks and things didn't seem to register, but that was likely due to some customizable timed auto-saves. But nothing show-stopping that was performance issues. Performance on my PC was smooth on high settings, given all of the little moving traders. Very old hardware might want to turn things down in more complex later game saves though. There can be a lot going on. The audio was created by Australian-German composer and sound designer Max Diversi. The selection of audio feels like it lands exactly where it should. You can hear a bit of it now in the background. Calming, lightly heroic, and supportive. I did notice that the music swells a touch around bandit activity, but the overall assortment of music helped to draw me into the atmosphere of developing my own little economic world. The sound effects didn't become aggravating, and more complexity and larger amounts of trade carts. No grating sound loops or harsh stings of out-of-place notifications or anything. But most can be controlled by the settings menu as well, giving you enough control to get the balance for what you like for your audio experience. So, Who is this for? Two groups kind of jumped out to me while I was playing. First, cozy-minded players who want something a step deeper than a pure Zen puzzle sort of game. And secondly, folks curious enough about economy sims who find the likes of the Anno series or otherwise intimidating. This is a friendly on-ramp. If you crave intricate late-game logistics, you may wish for more bite. But for me, after several hours, I still felt there was more to tinker with just at a softer tempo. So, do we let them trade? I vote yes. It's a warm, cozy, wooden economy toy box that's very welcoming. It's for you if you want a cozy resource strategy sim with clear systems and a gentle loop. If you live for very deep and high-pressure logistics management games, it might not be what you are willing to trade your money for. If you want to check it out, it's available on PC for $26.50 Australian at the moment.
Well, you got me interested.
It sounds so nice.
Really nice to just sit back and if you press the full stop, it just turns the entire HUD off and you just watch it go and you don't really need to interact with it.
Oh, I love that.
It's beautiful.
I love that.
And just everything's just the tiny little board game-esque sort of pieces made out of wood. It is gorgeous. It very much feels like a digital single-player Catan.
Nice.
All right. Well, That's it for Let Them Trade.
Let them trade.
Let them trade. Let them trade.
You're listening to Zed Games
Zed
here on
Games.
4ZZZ.
4ZZZ.
My name's Hazel, and I'm here in the studio with
Zahra.
and
Pietro.
Wow, he's changed.
Peter.
He's Brazilian now.
Poida.
Zahra, I think you have something to share with us before we say goodbye.
Real quick, just a reminder that SpringCon is on from the 4th and 5th of October at Goodna State School. As well, on the 9th of October, it is a very, very special Zed Games episode. It will be our 800th episode.
800.
On the 9th of
0.
October. You will want to tune in. We've got a giveaway planned, as well as some other things.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, play games.
Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye. Good night. We love you, and we'll see you next week.
Bye. Love you.
Thanks for listening to Zed Games.
If you'd like to listen to more, you can find us on the Community Radio Plus app.
Or find us on socials at ZED Games AU.
See you next time.